What's up, guys? Today we are playing Haunted Castle Malloy. And, yeah. Hey, Michael. I never played this one before, but let's just get right into it. Might skip the intro, but I really don't want to.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is
Hi,
my
Nancy.
center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want.
Nothing. Case file.
When Kyler Mallory called me from her home in London and asked me to be her maid of honor, I was a little reluctant. After all, I hadn't seen her since she stayed with us as an exchange student a couple of years ago. But when she told me the wedding is going to take place at an old family castle in Ireland, how could I say no? The wedding will be very small, but Kyler still needs help with all the final preparations, which means she'd like me to arrive several days early. So I'm going to fly to Dublin, rent a car, and meet Kyler at Castle Malloy. She warned me that the place is somewhat in need of repairs, whatever that means, and unfortunately by the time I get there it'll be night. But I've never been to Ireland before, and I've never even seen a real honest-to-goodness castle, let alone stayed in one. So the fact that it may be dark and run down just makes it more of an adventure. And you know me, whenever the question is who wants to go on an adventure, my answer is always, I do.
Alright. Got the case file. Got a phone card and a wedding invite and a plane ticket. Junior. Not worried about that senior stuff.
In preparation,
I'm not even in high school
please
yet.
make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So your plane was on time, your luggage arrived, your rental car was waiting, everything went without a hitch?
Yep, and according to Kyler's directions, I'm within 2 kilometers of Castle Malloy. Now stop worrying about me and get over to the Dunhills. What time is it there?
Around 2. The party just started. It's gonna
Easy,
go all
bud.
day, so I've got plenty of time. Are you driving?
Yes, Ned, I'm talking on my cell phone while I'm driving, but it's okay. There's absolutely no traffic. And I think I see the gates. I gotta go. Say hi to the Dunhills for me and have fun.
Without you? Yeah, right. Take care, Nancy.
Oh
Hey, David. Freak it out real quick.
no! What was that?
And our car crashed. Yeah, it's gone. Alright. And there's a sheep. Okay. And we don't have our phone either. Alright, alright. Puzzle, puzzle. Okay, the next piece is all the way up here. Okay, that's the bottom. Work our way this way, I guess. That looks right. That looks right. Work our way to the top. Okay, that's all wrong side. Okay, this goes here. Good to know. Yeah. Everything needs to move out of the way. This piece needs to go all the way over here. Let's do that. And there we go. This piece goes over here. Okay. Wait, no. Ooh. Here. This piece goes over here. So let's try to get this piece over there. There we go. Here. Oops. How do we get these two pieces swapped out? That piece is good. This piece needs to stay here. This piece needs to go here. I just need to get this piece out. That piece stays there. No. That would work. Why did I do that?
It looks like a piece is missing.
Oh man. There's a piece missing. Well, let's save. Could you get out, please? Thanks. Well, let's go explore the castle. Oh, the thing. You really need some lights. It's like pitch black in here, man. Hello, let us in.
Oh, hello. I'm Nancy Drew. I'm here for the wedding.
The wedding's been called off, so go on back to where you come from.
No, wait, please. My car's in the ditch by the gate. I can't go anywhere.
Walk down the road to the inn then. Give me your keys and I'll see to your car in the morning.
I left the keys in the car. Can I at least talk to Kyler?
She's sleeping.
No, wait. I came all the way from the States.
You cannot stay here. Go to the inn, I said. Now off with you.
Please,
don't have
can
no
I
money,
come in
bro.
just for a minute? Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Let us in, bro.
Please, come to the door. Hello?
He's not coming back. What do we do now? Some rocks. Dang. Missed. Oh, I hit it. Oh. Missed. Missed. Let us in, please. Missed. 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 It's way too high. Missed. Let us in. Too high. Dude, Nancy has the worst arm I've ever seen. Alrighty then. Such a tiny window. That was close. Be looking something up, bro. I think I got it. Alright. So, this one. Dang. This one right smack dab in the middle. Dang. Dang! You broke it.
Oh.
Hi. Knock knock. Let us in.
Deaf are you now? I told you cannot be staying here.
Joel, what are you doing? That's Nancy Drew, my maid of honor. Let her in.
Thanks, bro.
Matt's disappeared? How can
Matt's
somebody you
gone.
came all the way out here with to marry just disappear?
He hasn't disappeared for good. You have to understand, Matt's a bit of a prankster, and the wedding is still days away.
He disappeared as a prank?
He adores getting people in a tizzy. I do think he's pushing the envelope this time, but he'll show up. Mind you, it may not be till I've started down the aisle, but he'll show, saying he just wanted to make this a wedding no one shall ever forget.
Really?
Why did that man at the door tell me the wedding was off?
That was the caretaker, Donald Delaney. Not Donald, mind you. There's no D at the end, so it's pronounced Donal. That's the way you're supposed to spell it, which is to say that's the way the
Donal.
Irish spell it.
Proud of his heritage, huh?
Indeed. Which would be tolerable if his love for the Irish wasn't accompanied by an abiding distaste for the British. Now, he rather likes me, but that's only because he considers me to be Irish, since I'm directly related to the man who used to own this place. When it comes to my British fiancé, Donal detests him, which is why he was so quick to tell you the wedding's off. He wants it to be off. He came right out and said, if I am to be married in Castle Malloy, it simply must be to an Irishman. Said my marrying a Brit would upset the fairy people, or whatever he calls them.
You sure the wedding shouldn't at least be postponed?
I'm telling you, he'll show. You see, sometimes I hear him. You know, his voice. It's very faint and muffled, but it sounds like he's calling to me, saying things I can't quite make out, teasing me, the lout. So I know he's somewhere close by. He'll be here for the wedding. I'd stake my life on it. Of course, I remember well your penchant for solving mysteries. So if you want to give this one a go, by all means do.
That's what we're here for.
You could start in the nursery. It's down the hall. That's where Matt had set up his cot and was spending most of his time.
Okay.
Find him, Nancy. Having my maid of honor ruin this silly vanishing trick of his would teach him a lesson he sorely needs.
Does it bother you to be here all by yourself?
Actually, Matt's best friend Kit Foley is here too. He set up a cot in the great hall
Foley.
downstairs.
Okay.
When did he arrive?
We all came out together.
Oh.
Someone ran out in front of my car on my way here and caused me to drive into a ditch.
Are you all right?
Me, I'm fine. My car and my cell phone, not so good. And I'm pretty sure whomever I saw dropped this.
A doll.
Looks like some kind of homemade doll.
The clothes. It looks like Matt. And that's his ring. What did the person who dropped this look like?
I didn't really get a good look. It was dark and I was distracted and it moved so fast.
Excuses,
Frankly, I'm not
excuses.
even sure if what I saw was a person.
Denal, the caretaker. When we realized Matt was gone, straight away Denal claimed Matt had been kidnapped by fairies, which is of course utterly ridiculous. It was probably Matt himself you saw, tricked out in some costume and leaving that doll behind just to confound us. Well, I do hope he's enjoying himself, because as soon as we're married, that will be that. No more practical jokes. Ever.
Where does Mr. Delaney live?
All I know is he comes at dawn and leaves at sunset. I can't fathom what he does all day, but he always seems to be puttering away at something. When he's not working, he spends most of his time down the road at the Screaming Banshee Inn.
Okay.
Who pays him?
My grandfather's estate. Apparently, Grandpapa considered Denal to be as much a part of Castle Malloy as those mouldy old tapestries you see everywhere. I should let him go. All he ever talks about are banshees and fairies and leprechauns. And he can be quite obstinate, as you saw at the door. But if Grandpapa saw fit to put up with him all those years, I suppose I can too.
Yeah, I just leave him just because.
When you said you sometimes hear Matt, where are you when that happens? In here?
In here, in the nursery, sometimes outside. His voice is always very muffled and very, very faint, so I can never tell where it's coming from or what he's saying. But it's Matt, I'm sure of it.
And you've looked all over for him?
When it became apparent he was missing, we searched everywhere for hours. We were afraid he'd gone wading and drowned or something, or wandered into the bog, or gotten lost out on the
Bog.
moor. But we found no footprints, no clothes lying around, nothing. So when I heard his voice, it dawned on me he was playing one of his outlandish pranks. I was furious with him, but truth be told, it was also a bit of a relief.
What are you doing in here, if you don't mind my asking?
Reading. About myself, in a way. You see, until my grandpapa died and left me this place, not only did I have no idea that this castle existed, but I had no idea my real name was not Mallory, but Malloy. Apparently, Grandpapa changed his name 50 years ago, so no one would find out he was Irish.
Okay.
Why didn't he want people to find out he was Irish?
I think it had something to do with his brother, Brendan, the man who owned this place and was living here when it exploded during World War II. He was rumored to have been a double agent, supposedly doing top-secret research for the Allies, but in truth passing his findings on to the Axis. Not exactly a brother you want people to know about.
If the
Exactly.
rumors were true.
Anyway, ever since I found out I'm a Malloy, I can't stop reading about Ireland. So many different people have populated this country at one time or another. The Celts, the Druids, the Gaels. It's all quite fascinating.
Have you come across anything in here that indicates whose side your great-uncle was really on?
No, and if he was half as smart as he was reputed to be, I highly doubt I ever shall. He was quite the inventor, I do know that. Everything that remains in this place seems as if it's been tinkered with. Even his daughter's dollhouse, of all things.
I'm gonna go play detective now.
The 5 months I spent living with you, your dad, and Hannah, and Togo, of course. That was a very happy time for me, Nancy. I can't tell you how thrilled I am you're here.
I get to see you again, and I get to see Ireland? I'm the one who's thrilled, believe me. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I'm your maid of honor, remember?
I haven't forgotten.
Alright. So she's right there. And there's a fire. Pretty dangerous. What's this?
This is useless. It's not lit.
Well, then light it.
I probably shouldn't put a large disc on top of a small one.
Probably not. There we go. Lantern.
This'll come in handy.
Thank you. Anything else in here? What's this? How can we zoom in there? It's a strange spot. No. Another puzzle. Guess we just try to get all the gears to go. Need a tiny gear here. Oh man, it doesn't reach. How do we get these to connect? Ah, that's mean. So I guess this one has to be a big piece. Maybe. No. Oh well. We'll figure out that one later. A book. Nothing else in here. Let's go to the nursery. So she said down the hall. This place is filthy. Hey! Rotten bird. Okay. Where did it drop? Put this back. I don't know what this... Why did he do that? That was so uncalled for. Why is there wood in a fireplace? Doesn't make much sense. Evil returns to the evil donor. What? This place is nasty. Look at all these spider webs. Okay. I don't think we have enough dolls for this. Okay. What is that? Money. Woo! What is that noise? Did he escape through the... Did Matt escape through the window? I don't know. This seems a bit sketch to me. Let's go down here. This is the Great Hall.
I shouldn't go messing with this without permission.
Probably. A game. Creepy. Money. Nice, nice. Oops. Who are you?
Hi, you must be Nancy
What's
Drew.
wrong with your
I'm Kit
eye?
Foley. Ignore the eye if you can. Walked into a door the other day. Looks worse than it feels. I'm a bit surprised you're still here, given the circumstances.
I'm not sure I fully understand the circumstances yet.
That's because you've only heard Kyler's version of what's going on. Or worse, that daffy caretaker's version. Either way, it's unlikely you've heard the truth.
The truth being...
Matt isn't playing a practical joke, and he hasn't been kidnapped by fairies. He got cold feet and left. It's as simple as that.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Are you sure?
Well, Matt didn't come out and tell me he was leaving. But hey, I am his best friend. I know him better than anybody. I mean, he loves Kyler, but she can be a handful. And he's no pushover either. Their relationship is so tempestuous, it scares him. She thinks once he makes a real commitment, everything will be fine. But he's not so sure. So he bailed.
Just like that, huh? Crazy.
I don't think the possibility that he walked out on her has even occurred to her.
She's in a raging state of denial, and I, for one, don't see any harm in allowing her to stay that way. I seriously doubt he walked out on her for good. It's just that for Matt, marriage is way too much, way too soon.
You can't leave a friend hanging like that, bro.
When or how did you realize that Matt had disappeared?
Kyler and I went for a walk, came back, and the next thing I knew, Kyler was saying Matt was nowhere to be found.
Where did you last see him?
In the nursery. He always seemed to be in the nursery fiddling with things. Whenever I'd tease him about it, he'd always give me this impish little grin like he was up to something. When I checked the nursery and saw that Matt's suitcase and backpack were gone, it finally dawned on me that he had left and he wasn't coming back. Of course, by that time, Kyler had convinced herself that he was simply playing one of his practical jokes, and I couldn't bring myself to burst her bubble, so I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
How come you sound so American?
Because I am American. My father's VP of International Sales for Krollmeister Incorporated. The company transferred him to London 15 years ago. I've pretty much lived there ever since, I just can't seem to pick up the accent.
It looks like you're drawing something. Are you an artist?
Me? Not hardly. I'm with a real estate development company.
Okay.
These are just preliminary sketches for a couple of projects we're working on. In other words, I'm doing homework.
Okay.
Residential real estate or commercial?
Mostly residential. And let me tell you, we'd have a field day with attractive land like the one this castle sits on. Ocean view, easy commute to Donegal, bedrock foundation, readily accessible groundwater. That bog's a bit problematic, but a little sand, a little gravel, a little landscaping, voila! A cluster of 6, maybe 8 luxury homes amid a park-like setting that would sell like lightning.
Are you trying to destroy the castle or something?
Good talking to you.
Keep it real.
Is that a bag?
I can't just go snooping around. Not with Kit right there.
What's to keep him from stealing all Matt's stuff, bro? Just hiding in his under his bed. I mean, come on now.
Where are those lights
What
in the
is that?
tower coming from?
What the heck? Maybe we should go look at that. Yo, Matt. Where you at, my boy?
What's going on?
Have you ever been up in the tower?
You saw the stairs, or what's left of them. There's no way to get up there.
Oh. That's disappointing.
I could have sworn I saw lights coming from it.
Perhaps it was the good people come a-calling on their good friend and all. Or maybe it was just reflected moonlight or something. So if you're thinking Matt's up there, forget it. Ain't no way.
I'll see you later,
Oh, well.
okay?
See ya.
I'm still gonna look up there, my boy. We'll keep an eye on you too. Don't go running off. There's a path. That's garbage. Or a tent. Brick wall. What's in here? Open sesame.
Wonder what that crow's doing in there.
It's a rotten crow. I don't know how to do this one. Anything over here? Ah! Roses. Where's Denal? Where is that dude? Where'd he go? Nothing. Really helps if we have a lantern. Cross the bridge. Okay, follow the sign. Ah. Here we are. Screaming Banshee. Yay. Just to know.
So, you're not so keen on staying at the castle after all, then?
I'm staying there. I just wanted to talk to you.
Come to me for a bit of aid and advice, did you? Well, I've got none to give. Not till I got the day's troubles behind me and a crow's nest in front of me.
What?
Huh?
The mix maid suddenly took ill, leaving poor Seamus on his own, running back and forth, trying to mix and serve at the same time. I heard her soon as I walked in, yet here I sit, dying of thirst. I'll do no talking till I get me crow's nest, and there's the sorry truth of the matter. But now,
So we
were
gotta-
some spry and spunky lass to lend poor Seamus a hand by taking over the mixing for a while, that would surely speed the plough.
So we gotta, I guess.
Sounds good to me. I'll see to it you get your crows, whatever, ASAP.
Gonna play Mix Maid for a while, are ya?
Yes.
Well, here's what you're to do. I'll take the orders and put the tickets up here. Each ticket will have no more than 2 drinks on it. And to save time, I draw little pictures instead of writing out their names. The mixin' book will tell you which little picture stands for what drink. It'll also tell you what's in each drink and how to make each drink. Now, to pour something, put the silver mixing glass under either the juice tap or the beer tap. Then, press whatever button the mixing book tells you to press. The book will also tell you how many times to press it. If the drink needs blending, you'll see a picture of a blender at the top of the column in the book. You're to put the solid ingredients into the blender first, then pour whatever's in the mixing glass into the blender. Then, press the red button. And when the blending's done, just reach under the counter and find the serving glass that's pictured in the book. Put the serving glass on the grey mat and pour everything from the blender into the serving glass. If the drink doesn't need blending, just find the right serving glass, put it on the grey mat, and pour everything you've poured into the mixing glass into the serving glass. Then, add anything else the book tells you to add, put the serving glass on the tray to the right of the ticket it goes to, and start fixing the next drink. Soon as you've made all the drinks on a ticket, ring the bell and I'll serve 'em up. Just remember, if the orders start coming thick and fast and the tickets start piling up, you're to make the drinks on the ticket closest to the bell first. Now, you'll be making no mistakes, I'm sure. But if you do, just toss the glass into the rubbish bin down there to the right and start over. Mind you, lass, you must do the mixing fast and proper. The quicker you mix, the more tips you'll be keeping. To work with you now.
No. No. Nope. Okay, here we go. So, we need one of these, 1 ice cream, and 4 cow things. So we need 1 cabbage. Oh shoot. Press the top. We need 1 cabbage, 1 ice cream, and 4 cows. And I pressed it again! One of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some belongs in this cup. Pour. Here we go. 1 cabbage thing. Now we need a crow's nest. Okay, so we need 1 of these. 1 of these. 4 of the 3, 4. A lemon. Ice. Okay, put that in there.
That order wasn't right.
What? Okay. So we need 1 of these. 1 of these. 4 orange. 3, 2, 3, 4. Then put in there 1 of these. We're supposed to put that in the cup? I'm out. We're gonna do this to the next episode. So, see you guys there. Bye.